Disease X and the corrupt Lancet. I've read many papers from Lancet, and I can't believe how the globalists took over Lancet. These are the same people that told us that the lab leak theory is not true. You can't even trust peer-reviewed journals anymore. The globalists has took over that, and they're using this so-called disease X to try to take away our freedoms, to try to control us, to try to get us acclimated to the China way. That's what this so-called disease X is going to be used for. And we're going to talk a little bit about this, but before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, or hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. Has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. All right, let's talk about this news. The globalists unveil a new weapon for world domination during Davos, uh, um, World Economic Forum week. Mainstream media amplifies the globalists' agenda on disease X, evident in corporate Mockingbird media headlines today. Major news outlets globally run black propaganda pieces on disease X with unnamed, quote, experts and non existent peer reviewed papers supporting claims of a deadly pathogen surpassing COVID-19 deaths. It's a coordinated effort to back the World Health Organization and World Economic Forum narrative, urging governments to invest billions in transnational corporations to combat a non existent disease. Great propaganda surfaces as the World Health Organization and World Economic Forum drive fear. They drive fear around disease X, with WHO officials dominating discussions at Davos. The push emphasizes a zoonotic origin, aligning with the CIA's new role in surveilling pathogens globally. According to the WHO, Disease X calls for One Health solutions, granting total control and surveillance across various sectors. The International Journal of Arts of Social Science exposes WEF and WHO corruption in influencing scientific journals, universities, and media. So now we can't even trust the entities that we used to be able to trust. You used to be able to trust peer-reviewed articles because they're peer-reviewed. They're reviewed by specialists. They're reviewed by experts. But now we can't even do that. Again, look at the whole COVID origin story with Lancet published. But the study unveiled WEF's pervasive influence on knowledge institutions, suppressing lab leak hypothesis through gatekeeping. Scientific journals tied to WEF published information favoring their agenda during the COVID-19 pandemic. Y'all know I covered that. The Lancet, owned by Elsevier, who's a WEF partner, and other publishers linked to WEF act as gatekeepers during COVID-19, suppressing alternative theories. And look at all the censorship that was going on with the alternative theories pertaining to that. Of course, I can't even get into that on this platform, but y'all can check out my Patreon. Sign up for my Patreon. It's only $2, and you can see a lot of those, a lot of the studies, a lot of the research pertaining to that. I'll go into a little bit more detail there. But the WEF's infiltration extends to the UNFAO, WHO, and USAID, impacting editorial gatekeeping and promoting their system. Disease X and One Health are pushed by the WEF and WHO in mainstream media, aiming to implement a pandemic treaty, sacrificing national sovereignty. And that's the main thing. That is the main thing of this. They want to get rid of national sovereignty so they have unelected officials from other countries around the world tell you exactly what to do, not your officials that you voted for. The WEF and WHO seek control over food systems, so-called climate change, and more, using the pandemic agreement to expand world control. The WHO elevates the global, quote, rights in nature movement above human rights without consulting sovereign nations. So basically, they put animals and stuff like that in the environment before humans, which makes absolutely no sense. You know, the Bible says we have domain over this planet. But the fight against the WEF and WHO's influence extend to media, so-called fact checkers, academic institutions, scientific journals, and heads of state. But best believe here on this channel, we're going to check all of them. We're going to hit them with facts. We're going to read these studies and we're going to talk about it, even if it's totally different from what the mainstream media and these globalists say. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.